Are you receiving bills regarding your workers' comp injury? Well, this is the video for you. In this video, we're gonna go over what you should actually do if somebody's trying to wrongfully collect from you. Hi, I'm Naomi from Gonzalez Law, empowering Californians through legal education. So now you've identified you have a problem. What do you do? The first thing you need to do is decide how you want to proceed. Some people are more litigious than others. Some people want to sue right away. Other ones might want to try to work it out first. So if you decide you might want to try to work it out first, you should send some sort of demand letter to whoever is trying to collect from you. So this is a total sample letter. Don't use it. It's fictitious. It's just to give you an idea of the type of letter I'm talking about. Dear so-and-so, I am writing to bring to your attention the matter concerning medical bills for treatment of myself, Jane Doe. I am a patient covered under a pending California workers' compensation case. As per California Labor Code Section 3751B, it is explicitly unlawful to bill or attempt to collect any money directly from the injured worker for services related to a pending workers' compensation case. Instead, the appropriate course of action is to file a lien or seek reimbursement from the workers' compensation insurance carrier. Then you give the claim information so they know who to bill. I kindly request that the provider's name ceases all attempts to collect any outstanding balance directly from Jane Doe and adhere to the provision outlined in California Labor Code Section 3751B. Pursuant to the same, I urge you to promptly submit any outstanding bills to the workers' compensation insurance carrier mentioned above. By doing so, you will ensure compliance with the applicable laws and regulations governing workers' compensation cases in California. Please direct all future communications regarding billing matters to the designated insurance adjuster. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact the insurance adjuster directly at the provided contact information. Your cooperation in this matter is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your attention to this important issue. Now, even if you decide you want to try to work it out first, you still need to protect yourself and take action just in case it doesn't work out and you have to take a step forward from there. The second option is to have a consult with a consumer law attorney to see if you have a case and the best way to build up your particular case. But in general, you need to set yourself up for success. The main things you're trying to prove here is liability and damages. Regarding damages, there are some damages that are built into the statute, built into the law already, but other damages are actual damages that you do need to prove. So for example, you might have some emotional distress, insomnia, headaches are starting, migraines, and this is all happening because you're going through this collection process. So you want to try to gather evidence. That might be anything as simple as a log of the times that you're having these issues. If you're having to go to the doctor to get some medication for migraines, you want to keep a record of the doctor you went to, the billing that you had to do, if you had the medication, the cost of the medication, all of that. For psychological, if you had to start taking an anti-anxiety medication or any other psychological medication, same thing there. You want to list and make sure you have documentation for your doctor and the medication. Any of these actual costs. And that falls under out-of-pocket costs. And besides the medical appointments, if there's any other out-of-pocket costs, you want that documented, keep receipts, all that. You also might try to get a copy of your credit report in advance so you can see if they're already putting anything on there that shouldn't be or if it's accurate. There are some free services such as Credit Karma or Experian that you can see a little bit of your credit report without having to pay for it. Also, if you suspect that somebody is actually stealing your identity, then you may be able to get a copy of your credit report for free as well. One of the other types of actual damages is loss of opportunity. And you can see how this plays out when you go to get a mortgage, for example, and on your credit score it's saying all these things that are incorrect, and now you don't get the mortgage. That's the kind of thing. Now, regarding liability, you need to show that they are wrongfully collecting from you. So you need to have evidence of that. Number one thing, everybody does it, but stop. Do not block the collection call numbers. And if you have blocked them, unblock them immediately. You need to know when they're calling because you need to know if they're still collecting from you. 2, keep a log of these calls. Every time they call you, write it down, the date, the time. If they call you twice in a day, both times, You need a record of those calls. And 3, if they leave a voicemail, keep those voicemails. So 4, normally it's better to wait till you speak to a consumer law attorney before engaging in a conversation with them over the phone. But if you do engage in a conversation, make a list of what was said so that you know what you had told them specifically. And this is especially true if you're explaining to them why you're unable to pay them right now and asking for more time. And lastly, any bills that are sent to your house or any correspondence from that particular collector, you need to keep a copy of. Keep a record, because the language in the actual bill might be the key where you're gonna fall under a certain law where you wouldn't have otherwise. So the attorney needs to see the actual bills that they're sending to you. So just because you have one and you're getting a second or third, don't think that the second or third isn't important. No, keep everything together. So after listening to all this, you think that maybe you have a case. So it's important that you contact us right away so we can give you a referral to a consumer law attorney. Now, when you have multiple attorneys that are representing you at the same time for different matters, it's important that you coordinate them properly. To learn more about that, look at this video right here. So if you have a question about your workers' compensation case and you would like to talk to us, go ahead and text this consult and we'll be very happy to talk to you. And don't forget to press like so more people can be empowered. Thank you. Bye. Number 1 thing, do not block the numbers.